next are my burgundy lip colors. I currently have 9 and my goal is to have 4. I would like to have one burgundy gloss, which I have here. I would like to have one burgundy balm. I would like to have one burgundy purple lipstick, so replacing one of these here. And then I would like to have a burgundy lipstick, and it's probably going to wind up being one of these two here. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that I have is this Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Sad Girl. And I really do love this shade. I promise it's not old. You can actually still, at least last time that I went to Ulta a few months ago, you can still get the Anastasia liquid lipsticks. It's just they're kind of dwindling down on shades. But I was able to get this before they stopped selling it, or at least from what I've seen, they've stopped selling it. I really like that, so I hope I get use out of that as much as I can this winter. This next thing is this Milani liquid lipstick in the shade a more matte, or sorry, Embrace. I loved this shade ever since I got it. Unfortunately, the formula just was always drying ever since I got it. But I'm just gonna try to see if how this shade compares to those two over there, and if I'm gonna try to replace this one for the burgundy purple one. So yeah, that's why I still have it in there. The next thing is this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 025 Taffy. I really love this so as far as the color goes. So I just need to use it more because I haven't given it 100% good go. So there's that one. Next thing is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Copenhagen. So I got really lucky because I had a Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick in my collection that was really old that I really loved, and this was actually an exact match for it. So I have a huge feeling that this is the kind of shade of burgundy that I will continue to repurchase in the future. So I'm happy that I have that one for now. The next one is the Clinique Black Honey Lip Balm or lipstick. I'm not sure what they call it, but it's pretty much a balm. Unfortunately, this smells really weird. It smells like pasta, but that's how it is even when you get it brand new. This one is pretty new. It's just a mini that I got like in a 2 set. Um, but I have seen many videos of people trying to dupe this color and they never can. There's a reason why this was in the Lord of the Rings, so that's always going to be in my collection. Next thing is this Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Cherry Bomb. I unfortunately preferred the color from the original lipstick formula, but I held on to this one because the other one I had just used more and it did look like it was like going bad. I just, mostly I'm wanting to see if I like this color or not. But it's probably already a no. I just kind of want to use it again, I guess. Then these next two are older Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Sugar Plum Fairy and Vintage Vibe. I'm pretty sure that I prefer Vintage Vibe, but I just want to test them both again and just see how I feel. I promise this one looks disgusting, but it's like a lot newer. I want to make sure I don't smush it than this other one. Whatchamacallit, it looks disgusting because this was like part of like these special colors that they came out with, and just this type of material is just gets gross. It's been like that since I first had it. And then lastly is this Amelie Lip Pot Flat Lips in the number 927 Burgundy. I really love these. I got these for my birthday. As you can see, beautiful packaging. I'm pretty sure the other shade is the one that works best for my skin tone, but they still are both beautiful. I'm so excited to have this. This might actually wind up being my one burgundy lipstick, but we'll see. Next are my red lip colors. I currently have 11, but my goal is to have 5. I would like to have a red lip balm in my collection, one like blue tone classic red lipstick, one dark red lipstick, one light red gloss, one dark red gloss, and then maybe potentially replace my Revlon Blackberry once I see how much I'm using the one that's similar in here. But let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I have is this Anastasia Seraphine liquid lipstick. I do like this color on me. It's not super old, but it is old. So I do definitely want to get use out of this before it goes bad. These next 3 I don't really like. I honestly purchased them because I wanted to see if like maybe I liked a different kind of shade of red, and I don't. This one is in the shade Spotlight Red. I don't think that they're gonna focus, but there's that one there. And then the next one here is in the shade Red Velvet. So that one's like a bright or one there. And then the last one here is the shade Sex Pot Red. And if I haven't said already, these are probably going to be gone by the time I do my next update, unless I wind up liking them, or makeup collection update, excuse me, unless I wind up liking one of them. This next thing is the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Red Delicious. So I am not 100% sure if like when this runs out, I'll replace it with the same thing. I need to test it more. I am kind of annoyed that it's pretty much a lip gloss. I don't find that it's similar to other lip oils that I've tried in the past, so maybe that's why I'm just like already not liking it, but we'll see. The next thing is this ColourPop lipstick in the shade Liquid Courage. This is the one that is similar to my Revlon Blackberry, so I'm gonna see just how much I really like this color. I remember really liking the Revlon one, but it did go bad, so I had to throw it away. Next thing is the ColourPop lipstick in the shade Snow White. And this one is like my cool, or my blue tone red, I'm pretty sure. So I'm happy that I have that. Um, and then the next thing is my Fui 3D volumizing gloss in the shade Cherry Cola 30%. I love this so much. I recently got this year, but I won't go on too long about it since I am going to be filming either a haul or at least I'm going to do another video again of every single product that I bought this year. Next are these Burt's Bees tinted lip balms in the shade Red Dahlia. So I really love these. Next are these Burt's Bees tinted lip balms in the shade Red Dahlia. I have 2 of them because I had originally lost the first one I had, and then I wound up finding it again. And I was grateful for that because the second one that I purchased, I don't know which one's which, it was different than the first one that I got. So that was very annoying and disappointing. So I have to figure out which one of these 2 is the one that I prefer and declutter one, and then hopefully by the time I'm finished with the one that I like, Burt's Bees will get it together and it'll be the same color. Otherwise, I will be in the hunt to try to find a replacement, although I feel like this is another one that I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then the last thing is this Amelie Lip Pot Flat Lips in the shade uh 914 Vampire. So I love this shade. I'm pretty sure this is the one that looks better on my skin tone, although I like both of them. I absolutely adore this. I still have it in the little box because again, I am kind of like wondering about if I'm gonna film a haul with them, and I don't know. I like to see things in their packaging when I'm looking at hauls. I care about stuff like that. Next are my orange and pink lip colors. I currently have 17 and my goal is to have 8. I would like to have a peach gloss similar to the Addison Rae Item Beauty one that I used to have. I'm like constantly trying to search for a dupe in that color. Um, The next one I would like to have is a coral sheer lipstick. I would like to have a replacement for this Maybelline Color Whisper here. I just still haven't gotten around to doing it, but I'm pretty sure there's like Dior one that is similar, but we'll see. I would like to have a dark red or dark orangey red terracotta lipstick like this KVD Chula one. I would like to have one light pink lipstick like this Revlon Primrose. And then I would like to have a milky pink lip gloss. These aren't quite the shade that I'm looking for, but those are filling the role for now. I would like to have a bunny tongue gloss like this one. And then I would like to have one coral pink gloss, which I am not quite sure if this is going to be the one. And then lastly, I would like to have a replacement in the same color of a lip balm like this orangey NARS Torrid. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting with the orange ones. So with this NARS Torrid one, if you're watching my project pan, then you know that I really don't wear this, but I really do think that it's mostly because the formula is so bad. It dries out my lips so much, but I really like this color. So maybe by the time like it's all the way down, I could see about finding a replacement. Next is this KVD lipstick in the shade Chula. Yes, I still have this. Yes, I still use this. It's still fine for me. It still works for me. Smells the same. Smells sweet and yummy like it used to. I really love this shade. And yeah, when it goes bad, I do want to replace it. Then here's that Maybelline Color Whisper in the shade Pinup Peach. I really, really love this shade. I've used it so much. It's a particular shade that just looks really well with my skin tone. So I really need to get to replacing this. Next is the next three are ColourPop lipsticks. The first one is in the shade Mind Trick. It's similar to Chula but slightly different. I do probably need to get rid of these. I just don't want to have decision fatigue, but I do want to try them again to see if like maybe I'm wrong about something and there's one that I prefer. This one's in the shade Foolish. I just know I have worn them and I have liked them. I just don't know like which one is which as far as colors go. And then here's B5 Faux. Okay, and then the next one is this Wet n Wild, this darn Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Jack-o'-lantern. And this one is more of an orange. Like, I know you can't really tell and it looks similar in color to the other ones, but I promise when I put it on my lips, it's like super orange. I just haven't really done a look or worn it enough to know if I like it, but I already know that I don't like it as much as the other ones, so that's why I haven't decluttered it, because I just want to try it again. And then the last for the oranges is this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 023 Sweetheart. I really like this so far, I just need to use it more, but yeah. And then I'm going to start over here with the pink ones. The first one I have is the gloss, and this is in the shade Control Freak. I'm not too much of a fan of this gloss, so it might become a declutter, but I do want to test it out since I really got it in my head that I wanted a milky pink gloss. So yeah. Um, Next is this Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm in the shade Watermelon Kiss. I just opened this. I just got it out of the box. I want to make it part of my Project Pan 2026 because it is getting older. Even though I haven't opened it or anything, it's still great as far as like using it, but I don't want it to decay. So I'm definitely gonna get use out of that. The next is this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Eclair. Funnily enough, this is super new because I replaced my old one because the old one went bad, but I haven't been using this. I recently found out that these little containers are actually clear. So this color is not like, the uh, top here where it's solid. I thought it was. So that's how much product is in here. So yeah, hopefully I get good use out of that. The next thing is the shade Think Pink in these stupid Wet n Wild lipsticks. I still need to try it and make a decision. but I will see about if it still continues to stay in my collection. This is the Sephora number 7. I will insert the name if it has a name on the screen, but this is my the perfect bunny tongue color lip gloss. I remember it was going crazy on TikTok, and I'm so glad that I got it. I hate that it has like plumping. I hate glosses like that, but this one is not as bad as other ones that I've tried in the past, like the Fenty Heat. So this one, when it runs out, I really hope they continue to carry this, because I would love to buy a backup of this. I might wind up buying a backup of this, but for now, I want to get as much use out of this, like at least halfway, before I'm like even thinking about backups. Next is this Revlon Prim Rose lipstick. It is kind of melty just from having it in my purse and stuff, but I promise this one is new. I really love mixing this shade with like a nude, super pale nude gloss. It works really well with my skin tone, so I want to continue to have that. The next thing, that one's flying away. The next thing is this Fui gloss, 3D volumizing gloss in the shade Vanilla 70%. I'm hoping that this is going to be that shade that I'm looking for, that I like. I know I really love the color so far from what I have used it. Next thing is this YSL lip stick. I'm pretty sure it's a lipstick in the shade Candy Glaze. So funny story about this is I actually had this as part of my wish list, because I remember Emily Noel was raving about this, and it is expensive. So I'm so happy I was able to get this as a freebie. I haven't really tried it yet, but I will let you guys know. And then the last thing is this Fui Lip and Cheek Glowy. Sorry about that. I couldn't get it open. Lip and Cheek Glowy Jelly Pot in the shade Cream Tea. I have swatched it and I really like the color. As far as repurchasing goes, I don't think that I will, but I'm happy that I got it as a freebie. Next are my Black Plum Lilac Mauve Brown, Green, and Taupe lip colors. I currently have 16, but my goal is to have 8 maybe. It depends if there's 2 of them that I'm about to list that I might not want anymore. But I definitely want a black liquid lipstick. I want a regular black lipstick, and I want to continue to have a black lip gloss. I do want to try to find a replacement for this Christmas green type of color. And then I do want to continue to have a plum purple lipstick. And then I want to have a lilac lipstick and this is the one that I'm not 100% sure if I will continue to want, but a lilac gloss. I have liked it in the past, but I don't know if it's just this shade, but I haven't been reaching for this one. And then the last thing is a taupe, and that one's also maybe just because I want to see how much I'm reaching for it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing is this Sephora cream stain in the shade 28 Nightbird. I have it written down on my computer, but I'm not quite sure if this is like the original formula or the new one, because I got it like right around the time where they did the change. So I have no idea, but so far I like it. I just don't know if it would be a repurchase at this point. The next thing is this Lime Crime Velveteens in the shade Black Velvet. So this one is new. I promise it's not like super ancient. I got it off Ulta recently, so I have not much to say about this yet. I'm pretty sure I didn't like it that much as the Sephora one, so we'll see. The next one is this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Licorice. Please, if you like black lipstick, please get this NYX Butter Gloss. Trust me, when I got this, I got it because I wanted to try it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. But oh my gosh, it's so beautiful on the lips. And I'm so afraid that they're not going to sell it enough and they're not going to sell it anymore. So please, when I run out of this, I would like to repurchase it. please go out and try it if you like that, if you like black lipsticks. Next is this Wet n Wild Eerie Onyx. This is the only one of the new ones. I'm pretty sure this is the only one that I don't resent. I really do like this black lipstick. It's not as great as I believe that it could be, but it works very well. It's an affordable one. I will use this until it goes bad or I run out. The next thing are my taupes, and this is same situation, got it off Ulta. This is the Lime Crime in the shade Cashmere. I remember I adored this lipstick when it was popular, and I am not sure if the color is the same or not. I have to like give it a test go, but I remember that when I was replacing my super old one, it looks similar, so I'm excited about that. This next one is this NYX high voltage lipstick in the shade Stone. This one is definitely old, and I've kind of kept around because I wanted to see about replacing it because I really did like it. But at this point, I'm just not using taupe lipsticks like that. So unless something happens with my Lime Crime one, I probably will wind up decluttering this and not trying to replace it. But we'll see because, you know, clearly I've held on to it for so long to replace. Next is this Kaleidos lip gloss in the shade Last Smoke. I love the formula of this gloss. It's so sad that it does not look good on me. Oh, I forgot to say these are like my mauve colors. But anyway, the formula of this gloss is unlike any formula I've ever tried. Um, Maybe in the future I can try a different shade, but for now I'm holding on to this one and seeing if maybe I can make it work somehow. If not, I will probably declutter it. The next one is this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Salty Cocoa. So I was still trying to attempt to see if I could get the mauve purpley colors to work for me, and clearly they just don't. This one is from Target. I believe you can still get it, but I believe it's going to be discontinued, so definitely grab it now if you do like shades like this. And then the last one is a stupid mauve out of here lipstick from Wet n Wild. I will probably wind up decluttering this, but I just wanted to try the shade again. I'm gonna try them while I have them. I'm not gonna open this. I had to refilm this because I messed up. Um, and this is actually surprisingly still normal. And it is old, but I am gonna try to see if I can use it. I love this color. I want to try to replace this color. I have a look in mind that I want to recreate, that actually you can look up on Jeffree Star's channel when he had a door on the channel. This is that color. She did a whole look with it. I wound up pretty much getting like stuff that she used in there, and this looks so good on me. It's so surprising. But anyway, I would ideally like to continue to have a lipstick in that color. Next are my brown shades. So this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Berlin. I don't have much to say about it. I just know that I wound up getting this because something inspired me to get brown lipsticks, and I thought I would get this one. I haven't even really tried it, so we'll see. This next one is the Wet n Wild Cinnamon Spice one. So this is like my 90s uh, red, or what would you call it? My 90s lipstick. If you know, you know. This is like one of the 90s colors that people talk about. I do not like the shade, just from my experience with other types of like 90s types of lipsticks like that. So I'm just kind of holding on to this to maybe try it again to see if maybe I prefer the lip color. I can make it work somehow. Then this next and last brown one is this NARS balm in the shade. I'm pretty sure it's in the shade Laguna. I have held on to it. I'm pretty sure you could tell that I've only really like swatched this thing, but I've held on to it because I just want to try it. I just want to see if like maybe it looks good as far as like with my skin tone. Next is this e.l.f. lipstick in the shade Vampy Violet. I got this for free with an e.l.f. order, and I'm so happy that I did because I really love this color on me. Unfortunately, I haven't been reaching for it as much, but I'm hoping as like I downsize and I do have plans to try to use every single single makeup item at some point going forward, that I will get more use out of this. Next thing is this NARS lip gloss in the shade Color Me. I have liked lilac lip glosses, but this one, I just think the shade might be too like milky for me. I wish it was more like that color there. Um, yeah, I just think the shade is like off for me, but I still want to try it since I purchased it. Luckily, I got it on sale, but still. This next one is the Maybelline Color Whisper in the shade Ola Lilac. So this one is barely hanging on. I really, really need to replace it. I'm sure you could tell by the bullet there, but I love this shade on myself. I'm pretty sure this is a repurchase, like right before they stopped selling them, because I did go through one. Yeah, hopefully I can find a replacement of this one soon. Okay, so this is the part of the video where I look absolutely insane. If you recognize any of these lipsticks, then you know what I'm saying. But again, all the really old ones I am keeping to replace in shade. In all honesty, I probably need to go through all of these and see if they even still work with my skin tone. But I really, really loved the older shades that are in here. Anyway, so these are my pale nude lipsticks. I currently have 21 and my goals are unknown at this time because, like I said, I do have to go through. It's definitely not going to be 21. Starting off with the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Crush. I believe you can still get this at Ulta. Again, this is a newer one, but I definitely want to get some use out of it before it goes bad. Next thing is the Jeffree Star Christmas Cookie liquid lipstick. I loved the shade. It was such a good shade on me. As you can see, the packaging is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to try to see if maybe there's a shade in here that matches this. Yeah, that's why I'm holding on to that one. Next thing is this Dior lipstick in the shade Rouge Dior 220. Is it Rouge Dior or is it Beige Couture? I'm pretty sure it's the beige one, but it's the 220 number. Anyway, my brother got this for my birthday this year. And so far, from what I have tried on, I really like the color, but it's still too soon to know if it's repurchase worthy or anything like that. Next thing is my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Kim KW. It looks gross, but it's not bad. It's just unfortunately kind of melted a little bit from me exposing it to a little bit of heat here and there. But I really want to try to combine this with other lip liners. The next thing is this KVD lipstick in the shade Divine. I'm actually not 100% sure if this is like in here because it's worthy of like trying to find a dupe for it. I know that I liked it, but I don't think I liked it that much. But I'm just holding on to it just to see. Probably will be gone. Next is this MAC lipstick in the shade Blankety. I just got this one as well for my birthday, and I'm so sad to know that this is a different shade. I was so excited because the reason I got that Dior one as well is that I wanted to find some pale nude lipsticks again that were more pinky and not as orange, and this was one of the ones that I was so excited for, but it has changed. But I think that I still like the color. That's why I didn't return it. So hopefully I should get more use out of that in the near future. Next thing is this MAC lipstick in the shade Honey Love. Still smells the same, still looks fine to me. This was the original formula and it's actually not old. So I'm very excited that I have this because the new one is different. Next thing is this MAC lipstick in the shade Creme de Nude. Yeah, Creme de Nude. This is, I'm pretty sure, in the original as well. This one is probably a little bit old, but it still smells good and it still works good. I actually don't like this lipstick, if I remember correctly. I kind of want to try it again because I want to try to do some like really like concealer lip type of looks. So I kind of held on to it for that, but this is probably going to be a declutter. I've honestly held on to it because I like the bullet. Um, Maybe I'll refill it with something else. But anyway, I'm probably going to get rid of that one. Next thing is these this Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Soft Touch. I really like this lipstick. A lot of the times when I'm cosplaying, I will use this lipstick. I'm kind of sad that they have switched up their lipsticks, but I have this one for now and it still works good. The next thing is the Maybelline Baddest Beige Shine Lipstick. And this one was a Jaclyn Hill recommendation. As you can see, it's kind of like melty and stuff, but still smells good, still works good. So hopefully I get more use out of this one as well. And then the last thing, it is old. They don't make these lipsticks anymore, I don't think. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the Burberry website, but I actually really wanted to replace this with a full size. So it's a good thing that I did it because this one is still there. And this one is Nude number 407. I don't think it's going to focus, but I really liked it. I'm not sure if it will still work with my skin tone, but yeah. So let's start with the most unhinged on the drugstore ones. This is my e.l.f. Conditioning Lip Balm SPF 15. Does it have the shade Natural, Nice and Natural? So this lip balm is literally, to me, it looks fine. I honestly, it still smells the exact same way, and I haven't touched it because, ooh, let's not break it. I haven't touched it because I'm just afraid to like mess with the formula in any sort of way because I do want to try to replace this lipstick. I need to like swatch it out with my other ones and see if maybe I happen to have one like it, but I know that I don't because I repurchased this so many times back then. Yeah, let's move on. Sorry, kind of I could yap forever about these. Next thing is the NYX old lip smacking fun colors in the shade, I know it's, there it is, Summer Love. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's Summer Love. This one is definitely gone bad. As you can see, it's like not good anymore. It more has like the gelatin thingies coming out of it. But anyway, I loved this lipstick. This is actually a repurchase. The other one I used, that I used to have, I used all the way. I wonder if the one in here is good. um, Looks kind of good actually. Anyway, um, uh, that might be the one that I use if I try it on to see if it still works for me. But unfortunately, I don't think that I will find anything as good as this one because this does have shimmer. I feel like lipsticks in today's time do not have any sort of shimmer in them, but maybe I could find something in the same tone. This was just like probably the most perfect nude aside from that elf one. I wish they made shades like this still, but if you know, let me know please. Next thing, I really need to get these stickers off here, is this Revlon number 44 in Bare Affair. This is a good nude for my skin tone. I don't know if it would be a repurchase, but it's still good and I'm gonna use it for now. The next thing, holy cow, is this Rimmel Moisture Renew in the shade Nude Delight. I don't remember which, you'll see another two in here that are also part of this collection. Um, I don't remember which one was the one that I really liked. Insanely enough, as you can see, it still looks good and it still smells good. I would say like maybe the fragrance has gone down some. So that's kind of telling me just from what I've known in the past that it's probably getting ready to go bad. So I really need to whatchamacallit, swatch them out and figure out what's going on, so that I can replace the one that I need to replace because I know I didn't absolutely love all three. Next is this Kate Moss. I love these Kate Moss lipsticks. They actually still sell them. And so once I get my collection smaller and I get use of stuff, I might go back to repurchase some shades. But anyway, this is the shade 113. It actually is still fine as well. But yeah, it's pretty old. I really love this one for concealer lips. This one was probably my top concealer lip shade. Hopefully I can find a replacement. Next is the shade 40. Same kind of thing here, a super, super nude there. I think that one was like the more orangey one. I'm not sure if I was like the greatest fan of that one. And then this one I really liked. This one was in the in the number 42. Can't remember their names, or I can't really look at them right now. Next is this Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Skinny Dipping. And whoop, this one I just need to try out and see if I like the shade. I really shouldn't have bought all those Wet n Wild lipsticks. Anyway, next is another Wet n Wild, and this one is a Fergie. As you can see, really, really old one. I used to use this one so much. I bought two of them, and this is the one that was like the newer one, Fergie Daily. I really want to try to see if I can find a dupe of that one. And then lastly is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. I really haven't used this one, so I'm not quite sure if I like it or not. So we'll see if it'll still be in my collection when I do an update. So next are my nude, regular nude lipsticks, and I currently have 13. I'm also not sure on the goal here, because like I said, at this time, since I have so many nudes, the lip glosses are kind of separated, as you'll see. So I just need to narrow them down first. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Leon. I have nothing to say about this one right now. I don't think that I'm gonna like it, most likely. Probably should be with my browns. Next is the shade Abu Dhabi, and then I also have Cape Town. So again, I don't have much to say about those. Next is this ColourPop in the shade Ariel. I really like this lipstick. It fit last time that I used it. I liked it with my skin tone, so I want to get use out of that one. I don't foresee it being like a repurchase. Next one is this Charlotte Tilbury. Let me see off camera because it's not focusing. In American Sweetheart. I really love this lipstick. Once I'm done with this lipstick, this I know for sure that I would probably want a replacement. I actually don't use it at its full opacity. I kind of like smudge it out and blot it, but after that it looks really good. I also use this a lot with my cosplays. So yeah. Next is the MAC lipstick in the shade Mullet Over. I'm pretty sure this was like, I hate the packaging on this, but I'm pretty sure this was like a collection with Lisa. And this is also kind of like, you're supposed to use it like blotted on your lips, I'm pretty sure. I don't have much to say about that, unfortunately. Next are these two MAC lipsticks in the shade Half and Half and in the shade Yash. I'm pretty sure I don't like Yash, but this is in the original formula. I'm pretty sure this was one of the ones that was reformulated too. But anyway, so I kind of want to hold on to it and like play with it for a bit. And then this one in Half and Half, I'm pretty sure that I like it, but I have to use it more. So yeah. These two, I'm just like not sure. The Rimmel ones, the number 644 Let's Get Naked and 720 Nothing Nude Hill. I'm not sure which of these three was the one that I really liked the shade in, so I have to figure that out and then I have to get rid of it. But yeah, as you can see, they look pretty freaking normal. Oops, that wasn't focusing. They look pretty freaking normal. It's kind of insane. It's so insane. But anyway, and then next is this Marc Jacobs little mini lipstick in the number 246 Slow Burn. I really like mixing this one with really, really nude glosses. So I'm holding on to this one. Next thing is this YSL number 44. I don't know what the name is, but I know it's the number 44. I got this as a freebie, and I don't really use it all that much because I think it's kind of like the NARS one, if I remember correctly, where it's drying on my lips. But I'm still holding on to it because I did love the smell and the color, so I just want to use it. Next and lastly is this Charlotte Tilbury mini in the shade Pillow Talk. I think it might be too dark for me, but I still want to play with it a bit more since I have the mini. Now we are moving on to my lip liners. I currently have 25 and my goal is to have 8, maybe a little bit more. But for now, I'm just focused on 8. I want to have a beige pink. I want to have one like my Peekaboo neutral. I want to have a black one, a red one, a nude pink, a rosy pink, and then I want to have or continue to have um, these two lip liners, but we'll get into it. So starting off with this Jeffree Star lip liner in the shade Calabasas, as I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, Calabasas. I don't think it's going to focus. This one is okay. I just want to use it while I have it, and it's still good in my collection. Next one is in the shade Posh Spice. And yeah, this one is unlike anything else that I have. It's like a cool tone. Um, Kind of like a brownie color. And then these next two I'll just talk about together. These are in the shade Nude and Pinked. Funnily enough, I prefer the shade Nude, but I've been really using the heck out of Pinked. I think it's because I miss my Benetint so much. But yeah, I love both of these. This is so game changer. 100% worth a hype. There's a reason why these are so loved. This is such cool innovation in the makeup community. So yeah, honestly, those might even wind up narrowing it down from 8 to even lower because I just use them so much. But next is the Kylie Jenner Kristen lip liner to match that lipstick. And then this next one might be too old. I have to probably look up and see how old it is and see if I'm still willing to use it. But this one is in the shade Todd Cranes. It is from this Kris Jenner collection there. The next thing is the e.l.f. Nabla Noor lip liner. This one's kind of like a brownie, like sweet tea shade for me. I had my eye on getting one, and then I have this, so I need to use this and see if I even like it before I get the other ones that are on my wish list. Kind of crazy that I'm doing that. But yeah, anyway, the next is the NYX Line Out Loud in the shade Fierce Flirt. So, funny story about this, just to show my insanity actually. Um, I have this in the black shade and I got it first. As you can see, it's still sealed. I haven't tried it. I didn't know, hopefully everything works out for me, but I didn't know that these were kind of shiny. I don't like lip liners that are shiny. I have kind of noticed that I can kind of like blot it. So I'm gonna try to make it work for me because I do really like this color. Um, it's just I'm gonna see how it works out for that black lip liner there. The next two are Charlotte Tilbury lip liners in the shade Iconic Nude and in the shade Pillow Talk. I really need to get good use out of these. Yeah. Next is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in the shade All Natural. I'm pretty sure I don't like this shade as much. I might wind up decluttering it, but I just want to try it again to double check. Um, these next two I'm going to group together. They're the same color. It's my Peekaboo neutral. As you can see, I have a backup, and I'm actually really happy that I have a backup, unless it's like gone bad in there or something, because unfortunately, apparently NYX has decided to reformulate or at least change the colors, or maybe whoever's making it for them has changed. Something has changed. So the colors are slightly different. So I'll just go through these very quickly because these are other NYX lip liners. So I have the shade Mauve, I have the shade Natural, I have the shade Pale Pink, I have the shade Ever, and I have the shade Nude Pink. So like I said before, unfortunately the colors have changed. So if I really like some of these, it's probably going to be looking like I will have to like replace them with something else. Um, so we'll see. Um, and then this next thing is my Wet n Wild gel lip liner in the shade Bear to Comment. So I love this lip liner. I don't know if they still sell it. I'm pretty sure that they don't because I tried to get a backup. It still works incredibly well. It's so soft. Yet it sets, yet it's not shiny like the NYX one. Um, and I really like the color. I just think I prefer my Peekaboo Neutral slightly more. It is going to be part of my Project Pan 2026. This next thing, I'll be honest, and I think it's around as old as my Lippy pencils, but it might be a little bit older. I'm not sure, but this is in the shade Brink. I'm pretty sure I don't like this color anyway, so I just kind of have to like swatch it and play with it, but it's still soft. Uh, yeah, I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Probably a declutter. Um, Next thing is these this Rimmel lip liner in the shade 19 Natural. I'm pretty sure I do like this color. I think it might be just a bit too warm for me as far as like in this shade of nude, but we'll see. Then next is this Essence long lasting eye pencil. So this is in the shade Black Fever. It is supposed to be an eyeliner, but I was seeing other goth girlies talking about how they use this as a lip liner. And so yeah, I want to try to use it as a lip liner, especially if the other one doesn't work there. And then the last two are these Sephora liner to goes in the shade Nude Beige. So I absolutely adore this lip liner. If I had to get rid of all my lip liners, I would probably hold on to these and then try to repurchase in the same shade. So yeah, I really want to get use of these before they go bad and then replace the color when I can.